So, as is often the way, the new clamp that comes with the new jockey wheel assembly, the holes don't always quite line up, and as it happens here, being an IFA Williams trailer, the bolts are much better quality, much thicker, so they don't quite fit through the holes there. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the original clamp, which is fine and very, very sturdy, solid knot clamp, and we're going to now, we've taken off the new clamp from the new assembly, and we've turned the blue handle in an anti-clockwise direction until the two parts come in half. And then what we're going to do now is to feed the clamp onto the old clamp onto that upper thicker section, and then rejoin the thinner clamp into it and turn it in a clockwise direction until they close up. So with the old clamp nicely loose and open, we've fitted the thicker upper portion of the new jockey wheel through, and then we're going to feed this lower part into there. Watch out for this section here because it's covered in grease, so if you have a nervous disposition, look away now. So we're just going to pop that up there. And what we'll do is we'll just use the blue handle at the top and turn that in a clockwise direction, and gradually that will close up. So we want them pretty well closed, so we've got room then to fit them onto the drawbar, and then we'll fit the original clamp back on again, and then adjust the jockey wheel appropriately so as it's not going to drag on the floor and bend like the old one did. There we go, just turning that clockwise direction, and gradually tend to use my feet either side of the wheel just to stop it whittling round, and close that up more, and then see the clamp has just fallen down. We'll just put that back into position, go back over there. Make sure that the clamp is never any lower than the thicker part of the bar, because sometimes people end up clamping it down here. Well, that doesn't work, so it's got to be on the thicker part of the bar. Just going to do up that loosely just to stop it falling off again. Now we're ready to fit that onto the drawbar of the trailer. Hurrah! So now bolted that back onto the drawbar. I'm going to get it in a nice upright position and do the bolts up so they're really, really, really tight. And if you don't think you can get them tight enough, find somebody who can tighten them up really tight for you, preferably with a torque wrench, because they get a bit more power on it. So we've now done the bolts up nice and tight, and we've made sure that the clamp is on this upper part of the thicker part of the jockey wheel rather than this thinner lower part. Done that up nice and tight, and we're just checking to see whether that works. This one, to make it rise, you do it in an anti-clockwise direction, and then to drop it down in a clockwise direction. And what we want to do now is to get that wheel so I like to have the wheel at the back facing backwards, just my way of doing things. And we'll do the wheel up nice and tight, so that's really quite tight now. And then we'll just turn that off a bit, pull the wheel right out of the way so it's right up in position, and then do the clamp up tight. If that's tightened to the thicker part of the stem of the jockey wheel and the wheel is really tight up underneath it, then it shouldn't come loose during transit and then waggle on the floor, which caused this original one to bend and break. This is actually a lighter weight jockey wheel, because I got it through the post and wasn't quite sure what I was ordering, but anyway, it's a lighter weight jockey wheel than we probably normally use on this trailer, certainly compared to the one that came with the Ife Williams jockey wheel. But the main weight of the trailer is actually on the wheels of the trailer at the back there, and the nose weight, i.e. the weight that's on the tow bar, is a lot less, so hopefully this should serve our purpose perfectly well. But make sure you get the appropriate size jockey wheel tyre. This is a 34mm stem on this, but there are other wider ones, so make sure you measure it carefully first and get the wheel that's appropriate for your trailer or caravan or whatever. But if you're in any doubt as to whether you're capable of fitting it, don't do it, just pass it over and let an expert do it. And if you found any of this at all useful, please do subscribe and give it the thumbs up, and then hopefully we can help a few more people. Thank you so much.